Welcome to All About Autism, where we explore all aspects of autism from the inner depths to the outer limits. I'm Leah M. Hill, an autism advocate, author, and educator. I have an MBA, and I teach in a program for young people with intellectual disabilities. I am also an intuitive medium, and part of what I do is help people in the autism community connect with those on the spectrum in a heart-centered and compassionate way. This show brings awareness, education, and resources for everyone. Thank you for joining me on this journey that is all about autism. Hi, I'm Leah Hill, and we're here at the Nevins Farm in Methuen, Massachusetts on this chilly, rainy morning. And we're talking about autism in animals today. We're going to talk, first of all, about how animals can help people with autism, and we're also going to talk about how people with autism can help animals. There was a study done and published in an article of the Huffington Post, a February 2013 article, that was a study done by Dr. Marguerite O'Hare. And what she did was she did a study where she had children with autism in a room playing with animals, and then another group of children with autism in a separate room playing with toys. And what she found was that 55% of the children with autism are more likely to engage in social behaviors with the animals as opposed to the children that were playing with toys. She found that they had increased behaviors such as positive stress reduction, reducing anxiety, and also showed an increase of social behaviors with other animals too. So it was really beneficial for people with autism to be around animals and to play with animals. So what we're doing here today at the farm is we're going to be talking about how we can help us understand how this connection works with our animal friends here at the Nevins Farm. We're going to first talk about the founder of a program that is hosted right here at the Nevins Farm and how it helps teens with autism create a healing opportunity with the animals here. We're also going to talk to one of the parents of the teens in this program about what the benefits are and what that parent sees in the changes in the child. And also we're going to talk to the manager here at the farm about why they host a program such as this. So come join us. It should be a really fun day. So I'm here with Eileen Mitchell, the founder of the Holland Project. Hi Eileen, thanks for coming here today and allowing us to film you and to talk about this amazing program that you do.
Oh, this is great, Leah. I love having you guys come down here.
Thank you. So tell us about what the Holland Project is.
Well, 3 years ago, I have a daughter who's 23 who has mitochondrial disease. And 3 years ago, I was very concerned about what would happen when she turned 22. And I did a lot of research on alternative programs. We have horses and dogs that we've lived with. And I really wanted to have some kind of a program where we would incorporate animals and have a day program and eventually a residential program. So that was my original plan. She was up at Crotchet Mountain School, and I consulted with the president of Crotchet Mountain at the time. He was my mentor, along with a few other people. And we decided to start very small. I'm a single mom with no money, so we looked around, and I wanted to come up with an idea where I could have kids come in and have one-on-one situation with volunteers and work with animals, and eventually do some sort of a farming situation as well. So we've been really lucky to have the MSPCA as our partnership here. We've been coming here for 3 years in the spring and the fall. We don't come in the winter because it's too cold. But the kids come in here and, as you have seen today, work with their volunteers, and they have a choice of what they'd like to do here. And there's so many different chores that can happen in and around the animals. And the nice thing that we've seen over the 3 years is sort of organic social connections that work between the kids and the animals. It's been really touching to see some big changes.
Wow, that is amazing work that you have. You know, I love hearing stories of when someone has so few resources but has the need and then is able to put together a program like this that serves so many people in so many ways with very few resources, but finding the partnerships that you needed to make it happen. And that is the recipe for success right there.
The families have been very happy too. We have so many families now that are getting to know us through word of mouth that are asking for more and more programs. So it would be really nice one day to have my own setting and then be a foster situation for the MSPCA. That's our sort of long-term goal, is to have that. But short term, this is what we're doing right now.
Yeah, and I know you've also experimented with some other programs, like art therapy, I think was one of them.
Yeah, we were incorporating a little bit of art and music with the kids, but as the groups come in, we sort of see collectively what they like to do, and it's sort of become they like to do more and more work here with the animals. So we've kind of gotten a little bit away from the art situation. We did have a really nice program here last year called Wag It Tails with the dogs. Because one of the things I noticed is that these kids really connect with the dogs. So we went to Marianne Callahan, who's the head dog trainer here, and she put together a beautiful program. We had 4 kids come in, work with their dog trainers. We brought the dogs in here, and it was kind of a agility-based program that they did. So for 4 weeks, they came in and learned how to train a dog.
Wow, that's great. And I love that you show that there are so many amazing things that you can do, and so many ways that, as what I talked about when I introduced the show, is ways that animals can help people with autism and other disabilities, and also the ways in which the people with autism and other disabilities can help the animals. It's a really great win-win situation.
There have been it's just so hard to count how many nice little situations that we've seen over the past 3 years between the connection between the kids and the animals. And there's some magical thing that happens in the cat room. As you know, when you
Well, I'm a cat lover, yes, and I volunteered here. That was my favorite thing to do.
The last 15 minutes of each program, the kids all like to gravitate to the cat room. And that's where, the cats come up to these kids and they just sort of know, that there's an unspoken love that goes on between the two of them. So
there really is
a nice socialization piece right there.
Yeah. Well, Eileen, I do want to just ask you to help clarify the name of the Holland Project, because so many people kind of wonder, here we are in, northeastern Massachusetts, where did you come up with that name?
Everybody asks me that, actually. But there is a poem that was written many, many years ago by a special needs mother called Welcome to Holland. And a lot of people in the special needs community know the poem. And it's really about acceptance. And the poem describes how when you are pregnant and waiting to have your child, that she equates it to a trip to Italy, and then during the course of that time you end up landing in Holland instead of Italy, and it's about acceptance, about how Holland also has beautiful flowers and all of that. And when I was thinking about, I went back to school 25 years after I went to art school to get my degree in human service management, and when I did a lot of my life experience writing, I sort of started my portfolio with this poem, because having a daughter with special needs, she's changed my life in many ways for the better, but it has been a period of adjustment. And with knowing other families as well, it really is all about acceptance and knowing that there is another life that you can have that is as beautiful, if not more beautiful, than what you originally planned. So I wanted to incorporate that idea into a name, and Rachel Blinderman, who you've met, is her aunt is a graphic designer, so we sort of put together the logo, and I had a clear idea in my head of what I wanted to do, and I just wanted our program to be about acceptance. So that's how it came about.
Well, that's why I love it so much. That is wonderful. So Eileen, just one more thing. If there's someone at home who maybe doesn't have a special needs child but is interested in helping out some way, I know that you are also, the Holland Project is a nonprofit organization, right?
Yes,
so
we're a 501c3.
Okay, so if someone wanted to donate to the program to help these teenagers and you with the organization and making that happen, how can they do that? Where do they go?
They can go to our website, www.thehollandproject.org, and we have we have a donation button that you can go right into from there. We also ask people to donate to the MSPCA, and every quarter we ask families that are happy with the program if they could bring something in, whether it be monetary or something that the animals need. And we have a link on our site to the MSPCA as well. So we like to it is a win-win situation. So we like to give back and hope that more people, either anyone that wants to volunteer. We're always looking for volunteers. We are looking for donations, and eventually we are looking for our own piece of land or a farm that we can start our own program, because another long-term goal I have is to help the adult population, because there's a huge need for employment, for meaningful employment for adults with disabilities.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Eileen. This has been great and a
been
wonderful
great to have you guys.
experience. Thank you for having us. And it's been a great show here with you today. And I wish you the best with all these wonderful plans you have going on for the Holland Project.
Well, our kids have been awesome, and it's really the kids drive the program. So we really kind of go with what they want to do, and that's sort of the nice part about it, is that it's not as structured as many other programs, because a lot of these kids, have their own set of what they like and don't like. So,
all right, thank you so much. I'm here with Jim Nesbitt, who's one of the parents of the teens who volunteers here with the Holland Project. Jim, thanks for joining us. I just wanted to ask you, why do you bring your son here to this program?
Jeremy, being on the autistic spectrum, has always had a love for animals, and my wife had gotten in touch with Eileen and learned about the project, and we figured this would be a perfect fit for Jeremy to come in and learn how to work with animals and to help him with some therapies, working with the animals. And he's absolutely loved it. He enjoys it so much. This is one of the few programs that we've signed him up for that he looks forward to every single day to coming to this, and he just loves working with animals. So.
Oh, that is so great. So what do you think is Jeremy's favorite job here that he likes to do?
He loves walking the dogs, loves working with them. Cleaning the horse stalls, he has no problem with that. I can't get him to clean his room, but he'll do the horse stalls, no problem. So, but I think working with the dogs is probably his most favorite thing.
Oh, that's so great. Thank you so much, Jim. Anything else that you'd like to say for parents who might be, interested in signing their teenager up for this program?
I tell you, this is one of the best programs that I think Jeremy's been involved with. It's very well run, very well organized. Eileen does a fantastic job with all the kids, and the volunteers are fantastic to work with them. They're friendly. They work with the kids like there's no issues with them, and it's a great project. I highly recommend doing it.
Oh, Jim, thank you so much for allowing us to interview
problem.
you and talking to us today, and we look forward to seeing more of Jeremy too. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you.
So we're heading down to the main building now, where Kara and Rachel are going to show us some of the other things that they do in the small animal shelter. Things like walking through, helping out in the kitchen, helping with food bowls with the small animals. So I'm here with Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel Blinderman.
Hi, Rachel. And tell us what you do here with the program.
Sure. So I work together with Eileen to give the kids here this incredible experience. On any given Saturday, we have 8 to 10 kids that come, and they have an opportunity to do chores in our small animal shelter or in the barn. And after they finish their chores, they get a chance to have some free time where they can walk a dog or groom a cat. And what's really great about our program is it's very flexible. A lot of our kids really need to be moving around, so this setting gives us the place to let the kids do what it is that they need to do. And it's really great for our kids because there's a sensory aspect. The kids are just exposed to so many different things in terms of the animals. There's a vocational aspect where they're doing barn chores. As you'll see, we're going to be bringing Kara up to the kitchen. She loves to do dishes, and it really gives the kids a sense of accomplishment. We have one boy who loves to fold laundry, and that's his job. Every week he folds the laundry, and he feels a real sense of pride in his job. So he's gaining some vocational skills, and then they're rewarded with their free time.
Wow, that's great. What I really like about this program, Rachel, is that the teens really do get a chance to choose what they want to do, and that's so much more helpful and therapeutic, as opposed to, there's a lot of structure in the schools that they have to be in and the work that they normally do. So it's really nice to give them the freedom to choose which animals they want to work with, what kind of projects they want to do.
Absolutely, and that's why our program works so well for so many different kids. It's not one single profile that our program meets the needs of. It's the program really meets the needs of a lot of kids because of the flexibility.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. And tell us, Rachel, about your background too.
Sure. I'm a licensed social worker, and I actually practice social work in the schools, but I met Eileen through Kara, and we set this program up together, just with these kids in mind, giving them, something really positive to do, indoors and outdoors, and it's just been a great success.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we've heard such great things, not only from the parents of the teens, but the teens themselves about the work they do and the pride that they have in the work that they do here. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
Kara's going to show us to the kitchen where she does her best work with the dishes. Here we are in the kitchen area again at the MSPCA at Nevins Farm, and Rachel and Kara are going to show us what happens here in the kitchen.
All right, so Kara, why don't we show everybody what we do every week when we come here, okay? Okay, so Kara's job here is to first take out the gross food, right? We have to get all that out first. And then Kara does the washing. So show them how you do your washing.
This is my daughter, Kara. She's been working with us for 3 years, and they do a lot of laundry in here. And they also have to sort and clean all the dishes for the cats and the dogs. This is her favorite area to work. So there's lots of laundry. Some of the kids really like to do the sorting, the data, the collecting, and for some reason they love this huge sink. It's all of the water and going through so you can stand here forever doing the dishes. This is my daughter's favorite area right here.
That's great. Thank you, Kara and Rachel, for showing us this operation. This is quite an operation, and you do a lot of great work here, Kara. We can tell. Thank you. So Eileen and I are here with a couple of volunteers in the program. We have Jeremy, who's a teenager here with the program, and also Shanine, and they're going to be walking us around the farm here at Nevins Farm and talking about some of the projects and the work that the teens in the program do.
So we've been at Nevins Farm for 3 years now. We come in the spring and the fall, and the kids have a variety of jobs they like to do here with their volunteers. Jeremy's been with us for a couple of years now, so he's our old salt here. I'm going to take you through the small animal shelter first, because there's a lot of different chores that the kids do here. So as we walk through, this is the dog area. Our kids like to come in and walk the dogs. And the nice thing about our program is not only do a lot of these kids need to be socialized and learn social skills, but a lot of the dogs here that are all shelter dogs also need to be socialized as well. So it's a really nice mix. And the kids do everything with their volunteers, so there's always one-on-one supervision. As we walk through, it's very loud in the dog shelter, so...
I want to introduce you to some of the dogs that live here.
But go ahead, Jerry.
We'll introduce you to some of the dogs that you might see.
Okay. And then tell them about the levels.
All right. Here, this is Zumi. She's a pit bull. She's a level 4. Zumi, say hi to the camera.
The dogs here are all rated by levels, and we take out only the level 1s. What they do here, which is nice, is they temperament test the dogs.
Oh.
They temperament test the dogs so that we know which dogs are safe to work with our kids. So our kids go around and choose what dogs they want to take out, and they look for the level 1 sign.
Over here is Jay. She's a terrier poodle mix. I happen to be an animal whisperer. If you have any animals that need calming down, just ask me. Next, we have Sully, a pit bull mix, also a level 3. But as you can see, Sully just had an injury, had surgery. And next, we have the friend forever, Knuckles. Blanco and Blanchie, twin dogs, pit bull, both pit bulls. And for dogs, they're like brothers and sisters. Next we have Gucci,
Which is a level 2.
a Pekingese. For this and for Gucci just had.
Jeremy, look at this one.
Oh, and over here we have Troy, a boxer tan and white dog.
He's cute.
But for him, he just had brain neuter surgery. This is Molly. She just came out from the surgery room.
The main lobby and the cat room here, we go to towards the end of our program because they do, right now they're doing a lot of cleaning, so we try to keep our kids out until the end of the program. But there is a cat area where the cats run free, and the kids like to go in and socialize there as well. This is Mike Kiley. He's the manager of Nevins Farm.
Hi there.
He's been wonderful about allowing us to bring our program here for the past 3 years. Would you like to say a word? I'm putting you on the spot,
Sure.
Mike.
Yes, I'm in my uniform. No, the Holland Project's been great. It's been wonderful having everybody here, helping out the animals, getting enrichment from that. So it's been really beneficial for our animals, and I'm sure it's been beneficial for them as well.
Thanks, Mike. Okay, so we're going to head up to the barn now, grab the rest of the kids, and do our barn demo.
So now we're heading into the barn. Eileen, tell us what's going to happen here.
So we like to do each session a group demo. We do one with horses and we do one with dogs each session. Today happens to be our day that we're going to be going into the barn to do a group demo so the kids can get some hands-on experience learning how to take care of a horse. The MSPCA brings one of their very gentle horses in, and they have one of their personnel come here to show the kids one-on-one how to groom a horse. So we're heading into the barn right now.
Sounds great. So Jeremy, tell us what we're going to be doing here in the barn.
Right here, this is where we'll be cleaning up on the horse's stall, like this one right here, named Mikey.
Great. Well, that's a very important job, I can tell. Do you like doing that?
Yep. Uh-huh.
You want to show them the stalls?
Yep.
And Candy's down.
Okay, we're going to
You ready?
We're going to take a look at some of the stalls that Jeremy works on and some of the other teens as well.
Right. Here is where we get our supplies, our scoopers, brooms, and shovels.
So Brendan, why don't you tell us about what you're doing here?
I'm doing a lot.
Great, you're doing a lot of work with the horses in the barn?
Yup.
All right, great. Do you want to show us one of the horses that you're working with?
I work with a lot of horses.
Okay, great. I think there's one that might be coming out of the stall now. And then once the horses come out of the stall, then the teens can go in and actually do the cleaning of the stalls. That's part of your job, right?
Yup.
Okay, thanks. So now we're going to be doing the horse grooming demo, and Eileen is here with Candace.
Candace from the MSPCA, and this is Candy. So Candace will tell you a little bit about what we're going to be doing, and then a little bit about the MSPCA and some of the great work that they do here as well. And then we're going to start our group demo.
Thank you, Candace. Hi. Thanks for organizing this for us and having us here. So what are we going to be doing with Candy today?
I am going to be using Candy to just give a brief grooming demo, teach these kids how to brush a horse and how to do it safely.
Great, thank you. And what are some of the other things that you do here at the MSPCA at Nevins Farm?
we do a lot. We do a lot. We take in horses, we take in goats, we take in pigs, we take in cows. Very much a working farm for animals, not just in Massachusetts, but all over New England.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yep, we have animals that come from New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut, all over the place. So very much a working farm for New England animals in need.
Right, and it's also an adoption service as well. If someone was looking for cats, dogs, small animals.
Yep, we have the small animal shelter further down. We have adoptable cats, dogs, hamsters, chickens, horses, you name it. Yep.
Wow, that's quite an operation. Thank you so much, Candace, for joining us. And we'll get to the groom demo now.
All right.
Great. Thank you. All right, Riley.
Hello, Riley. You've never been around a horse before? Okay. Candy's a good one for you. A very good one. Have you fed treats out before? Yes? Okay, so you're a pro at that. Oh, look, she's looking for your goodies. So if you want to hold the carrot up to her, she'll grab it right from you. There you go. There. Good job.
That's a great job, Riley.
I wish we could take him home with us.
I know you'd like to take him home, I'm sure.
He would like his hair.
She would definitely like that. Do you want to come over on this side and actually touch her, maybe brush her a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have you walk around this way.
She's going to show us the different tools that she uses.
We have a couple of different tools. A few different. We have curry combs. This gets all the dirt and loose hair off. It's pretty rough.
Okay.
Very rough.
Very rough. So this we would use first, but because we want to give everybody a chance, I'm going to give you this brush. This is a hard brush.
Right.
And it's a little bit harder.
You want to try that, Riley?
Yes.
Okay.
I know, high five. Good job.
I need one too.
That was first time. Good job. You're a pro. Come on over here, Riley.
So thank you for joining us here at Nevins Farm. And thank you for joining us here on All About Autism. We hope you join us again for our next show. And we've got lots more fun and interesting topics to cover.